Hey everybody, it's Ryan. We are down at Travis's place and we are out at the 40 right now. If you couldn't tell, we just got done taking off the wire off of this fence line down here. Now we only did one portion, it's just about a 300-foot stretch, and we took all the wire off. We needed to redo it because this fence has just kind of been getting eaten up by the ground. If you couldn't tell, about every other stake in here is about thigh level on me. So if I come up and stand right next to this thing, here's my knee, and it comes up to about the middle of my thigh, and the stakes should be up about my chest. So over time, what's actually happened is that the hillside above this floodplain has been slowly eroding away, and the dirt that's been coming off these hillsides has actually been slowed down during any periods of rain, any floods. It gets slowed down by the fence, and what happens is that the wires and the stakes slow down the water, and then the water drops out whatever it is that is caught up in the flood or in the water that is coming down off the hillside. So those little itty-bitty dirt particles eventually slow down and they deposit here, which over time has led to the stakes seeming to go down into the ground. And that's actually what's happened, is that over time the ground has actually just been rising up and the stakes have been staying in the same place. Now you'll notice that every other stake seems to be up and down. Now a while back we had come through, because this fence, I mean the top wire at one point would have been right about here, and that is way below chest height on any full-size cow. So we had a problem a while there where the cows would get out, and what we came down and did was put down stakes in between all of the existing stakes to try to push the fence up, and it worked fine until recently. It's kind of been an issue. So what we're doing is we're going through and we're taking all the stakes out. We'll come down here with the Bobcat another day. Unfortunately, we don't have the time today. It's just the days aren't long enough yet. By the time we get back down here with the skid loader, we aren't going to be able to get all these out by the time the sun goes down. So we're not really in a big major push to have this done, you know, by tomorrow. So one of these days here we'll bring down the Bobcat and we'll pull all these stakes up, and then we're going to put it back in. And I imagine over time it will have the same effect, where the stakes that we put in now, maybe 30 years in the future, someone else will be having the same problem. And I don't know, it's just kind of one of nature's workings. It's one of those things that you don't really think about or consider as to why a fence might be seeming so low in the ground, and that would be why. Now I'm going to assume that the reason the stakes are actually pushed back is because over time, as cattle have eaten their feed in the pasture, they've been pushing for the grass on the other side, which has led the stakes to be pushed back, which if you view from this angle, you can tell that yes, they are not, they're indeed not straight. So we got to come back here another day and finish up, but we got all the wire taken off. We have our little handy dandy stake puller that we have for the Bobcat, so we can just come down here and just go right in line and take them all out, and it should be a pretty quick process. Even taking the wire off wasn't terribly bad. Fortunately, the brush hasn't really taken over this portion. Up the hill some more there, that's pretty well just as bad. The stakes aren't being eaten by the ground, but the stakes are pushed back, and there are a lot of fence lines that need to be redone. I mean, over time, Grandpa had Dad replace fences, and I mean, it's just kind of one of those natural things on the farm that you got to do over time, just to replace fence here and there. So anyway, with that, that should be about it for this. Like I said, we're planning on doing this another day. I am thinking about making my videos a little bit shorter. Instead of doing like a full, you know, 8 to 14 minute video, I have been thinking about going back to maybe 4 to 6. And I think that would help me maintain kind of my regular schedule, because I'm going to try to start going back to a regular schedule here soon. I know a lot of people have been missing it. Usually I post Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 11 a.m. With that, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you later.